Top 10 WWE Women's Wrestlers Who Faded in a Hurry. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Soheb and you're watching Wrestling Fact. Number 10. Sable. The only one thing's more remarkable than Sable's rise in how fast she faded after taking off the Attitude Era. Rina Mero changed up the Divas for a time, holding the women's title, also crossing magazine cover at behind the scenes. She was hustles the stories of her ego abounding. She lost the title in 1999 and left WWE in a cloud with a lawsuit. She returned in 2003 with a angel of romancing with McMahon, but that also had her fading before being released in 2004. Miro is pretty happy out of the spotlight now, with fans sometimes forgetting how much her star shone. Number 9. Nicole Bass. Nicole Bass was a eye-catching figure in WWE with her hug height and imposing build. She started as a Sable's villainous bodyguard, showing her amazing power, pressing opponents. Later she feuded with Debra Michael and alliance with Belle Venice that turned into a feud. She then joined Ivory in a partnership that looked like it was going somewhere until Bass left WWE amid a very ugly lawsuit. She retired in 2002 for some rough years until her passing in 2017, a sad ending to a troubled life. Number 8. Christy Ham. With her fairy red hair and fun personality, Christy was a standout to win the first Diva search in 2004 that got her in a push, including challenging Trish Stratus for the women's title at WrestleMania 21. A Playboy cover only enhanced her fame, but sadly Christie never became good in the rings as WWE hoped for. She kept trying, including future training in OVW, but that wasn't enough to save her from past release. Him become better known as ring announcer in TNA, and how the Diva search didn't exactly create long-lasting stars. Number 7. Nadia. Nadia was the first winner of the Female Tough Enough, which landed her contract and training in OVW. She and Jamie Noble had fun with their trailer trash gimmick, and then the angel of Nadia being blinded by Thajiri, which got her attention. There was a shift from a Southern Gel to playing up her Puerto Rico roots, but soon lost in the mix in a tag team match. She was released in late 2004 amid a purge of talent to show remarkable feeding after a pretty decent yearly push in WWE. Number 6. The Jumping Bomb Angels. For a brief time in the late 1918, WWE tried to push women's wrestling more, including women's tag team titles. The Glamour Girls helped the belts before feuding with Mirio Tento and Itsuki Yamakaze. The Jumping Bomb Angels defeated the Glamour Girls for the belts at the first Royal Rumble for a 6-month title reign. However, because of the low number of women in WWE at the time, their defense were few and far between. Not long after losing the belts, the Angels slapped out of WWE in a tough period for humans in the company. Number 5. Oksana. With her exotic looks, Oksana had a good start in WWE, winning the FCW Divas title and promised on the main roster after taking part in the competition period for NXT that included feuds with Catalina and an alliance with Alexa Fox. She then had storyline romance with Cesaro and Teddy Long at fading into the background amid the other divas. She and Fox did look like they'd get a push feeding with the Bella Twins, but then Oksana was released. She was at another promising figure who never got the real chance to shine in WWE. Number 4. Ashleigh Masaru. It's bit sad to look back at Ashleigh, who WWE really did want to push as a big deal with Diva Search winner got the full push with matches against Vince, Devils and Mickey James. A good look with her punk attitude, and while Ruff had signed off clicking in the ring, but she was never the same after breaking her ankle, slumping down the ranks before being released. Her ultimately passing highlights how Masaru would have been a bigger star, but that nasty injury cut her potential short. Number 3. The Cat. For a brief time, the Cat was a pretty big deal in WWE. Jerry Lawler's then wife started as Chyna's sidekick, even dressing as her. She later feuded with Theory Reynolds and tag matches with Flair against Theory and Dean Malenko. Later had her forced to join the right to Cesaro, but just as that was getting going, to Cat was fired for some backstage issues. Lara went with her in loyalty only to find she was defecting on him. It was amazing how fast the Carey's run was cut short in WWE. Number 2. Trinity. Have a show her stuff in TNA. Trinity was signed as part of the new ECW in 2006. She stood out with a major unique look and was quite athletic in the ring, including performing some nice moonsaults. Sadly, her career was hit by a nasty leg injury that put her on the shelf for a bit. Her biggest victory was winning a Diva Halloween costume contest. She was stuck in lovely leg team matches and released after year. It was too bad as she had a lot of promising but never fully clicked in WWE.
Number 1. Jackie Jada. It looked just one match to not only run Jackie Jada in WWE but turn her into a joke after co-winning Tough Enough. Jackie had a decent boost in WWE Raw at trying, but then came the infamous tag team match with Christopher Nonsaki against Trish Stratus and Bradshaw on Raw. Jada's contest. Both were so awful. Jim Ross apologized for it in commentary. To little shock, Jada fell down the ranks even if she impressed in the ring at nothing of note until released in 2005. While she was never as awful as that any title, but it still follows Jada 2 decades later.